And here's something else Senator McCain won't tell you. When he taxes people benefits, many younger healthcare workers will decide it's better for them to just opt out of getting insurance at the places where they work. Instead, they'll go out to the individual market because they're healthy. They can buy a cheaper plan. What that means is many employers will be left with an older, sicker pool of workers who they can't afford to cover. So as a result, many employers will drop their health care plans altogether. Study after study has shown that under the McCain plan, at least 20 million Americans will lose the insurance they rely on from their workplace. It's the same approach George W. Bush floated a few years ago. It was then on arrival in Congress, and for good reason. But if Senator McCain were to succeed where George Bush failed, it very well could be the beginning of the end of our employer-based healthcare system. In fact, some experts have said that that's exactly the point of John McCain's plan, to drive you out of the insurance that you have through your employer and out into the marketplace where your family will be given that $5,000 tax credit and told to buy insurance on your own. $5,000 tax credit sounds good. But what Senator McCain doesn't tell you is the average cost of a family health care plan these days is more than twice that much. It's $12,680. So where would that leave you?
In the hole. Broke.
Senator McCain also doesn't tell you that insurance in the individual market isn't just more expensive than insurance you get through work, it also includes fewer benefits. For example, many of these plans that you've got to buy on your own instead of getting it through your employer, they don't cover prescription drugs. They don't cover prenatal care. Many don't cover birth. So you'd have to pay that out of pocket, roughly $6,000.
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
When you're out there fending for yourself against the insurance companies, you pay more and you get less. Here's another thing Senator McCain doesn't tell you. His plan won't do a thing to stop insurance companies from discriminating against you if you've got a pre-existing condition, like hypertension, or asthma, or diabetes, or cancer, the kind of conditions that 65 million working Americans suffer from. People from all backgrounds and walks of life all across this country. Ain't right?
Ain't right.
Employers don't charge you higher premiums for these conditions, but insurers do, much higher. So the sicker you've been, the more you'll have to pay. The harder you'll be able to take care of your needs.
That ain't right.
Finally, what John McCain doesn't tell you is that his plan calls for massive deregulation of the insurance industry that would leave families without the basic protections you rely on. You may have heard about how, in the current issue of a magazine, Senator McCain wrote, "We need to open up healthcare to," and I'm quoting him, "more vigorous nationwide competition as we have done over the last decade in banking."
No, he didn't.
John McCain wants to deregulate the insurance industry just like he fought to deregulate the banking industry. And you see how well that worked out.
They don't get it.
It would be equally catastrophic for your health care. Right now, different states have different rules about what insurance companies have to cover. Senator McCain's plan would create a deregulated national market where companies can cherry pick the states where they're based and sell plans anywhere in America. That's the starting gun for a race to the bottom. Insurance companies will rush to set up shop in the states with the fewest protections for patients. States where they don't have to cover things like mammograms and other cancer screenings, vaccinations, maternity care, mental health care. States where you don't have the right to appeal when your HMO refuses to cover the treatment that you need. These are common sense protections to make sure that you and your doctor, not insurance company bureaucrats, are making decisions about your health care, and John McCain wants to give insurance companies free rein to avoid them. That ain't right.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
And believe it or not, just to top it all off, Senator McCain plans to give the top 10 largest insurance companies $2 billion in new tax cuts. Anyone want to guess who's who's running and funding John McCain's campaign?
The insurance company.
I'll give you a hint.
Insurance company.
Remember when we tried to fix health care back in the 1990s?
Yes.
And the insurance companies spent millions running misleading ads to scare people into opposing reform?
Yeah.
That's right, John McCain has lobbyists for 69 insurance and drug companies and trade groups advising his campaign, writing his policies, raising his money. 3 of them are his top advisors. If you think that Washington lobbyists who are working day and night to elect John McCain are doing it to put themselves out of business, well, I've got a bridge in Alaska to sell you. Understand this. Here's John McCain's radical plan in a nutshell. He taxes health care benefits for the first time in history. Millions lose the health care they have. Millions pay more for the health care they get. Drug and insurance companies continue to make exorbitant profits, and middle-class families watch the system they rely on begin to unravel before their eyes. Well, I don't think that's right. I'm pretty sure it ain't right. I don't think we should settle for health care that works better for drug and insurance companies than it does for hard-working Americans. I don't think that's the change we need. We can do better than that.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
In the end.
Yes, we can. 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 Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
In the end, it's not surprising that Senator McCain's plan isn't a vast improvement over the same failed policies of these past 8 years. Because remember, Senator McCain voted against expanding the Children's Health Insurance Program. A program that provides health care for millions of children in need. He voted against protecting Medicare 40 times over the course of his career. He supported a massive cut in Medicare that would have raised premiums and out-of-pocket expenses for seniors while weakening the care they depend on. In other words, Senator McCain's plan reflects the same bankrupt philosophy that he's been subscribing to for the past 3 decades in Washington. The same attitude that helped the lead to this crisis on Wall Street. The attitude that we're going to take care of the healthy and the wealthy. And good luck to everybody else.
Right.
They call it the ownership society, but what it really means is you're on your own.
Yo.
Your job isn't health care? Don't worry, the market will fix it. You're on your own. You got a pre-existing condition? Tough luck. You're on your own. Insurance company won't pay for your treatment?
Yo.
Too bad.
You're
on your own.
On your own, McCain. On your own. On your own, McCain. He got to ask.
Approach has not worked these past 8 years.
On your own, McCain.
There's no reason to think it's going to work now. It is time to turn the page.